Good morning, everyone. Last night we had a beautiful, heartwarming, comforting rally at Palm Beach Synagogue, where 500 people crammed into the synagogue with love and unity and strength and will and determination to defeat the evil that we've experienced and witnessed during the past few days. I want to share with you three things that happened at the rally. The first one is we passed out cards that said, Anachnu ohavim otach, we love you. And we asked everyone to write handwritten notes of love and support to our soldiers who are fighting on the front lines of Gaza and on the north with Hezbollah. And we will deliver this stack of hundreds of cards that were handwritten by our community members to these soldiers. I've read these notes. They brought me to tears. So much love, so much warmth, so much unity amongst the Jewish people. We also handed out this card. These are cards with images of young soldiers, boys, girls, men, women, even elderly grandmothers. And each one of these images is another Israeli that's in captivity with Hamas in Gaza. And on this card, there's a picture and a name of a captive, a hostage that's being held by the terrorists. And everyone took one of these cards to pray for the safe return of these innocent Jews. On the back of the card, there's a prayer for the safe return of our brothers and sisters, Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael, who are all of our brothers and sisters that are in captivity. May God have mercy upon them and bring them home soon. These cards are available at the synagogue, and you can pick one up and hold on to it and pray multiple times a day until we see the safe return of these 130, 40, 50 Jewish Israeli men, women, children, and soldiers in captivity in the hands of the greatest barbarians and savages on the face of the earth, the Hamas evil terrorists. In addition to that, we gave out this card, which says Unite for Israel, and in it, there are prayers to say daily for Israel, as well as a prayer for Israel, for its citizens, for its leadership, and for its soldiers, the Israel Defense Forces, the only army in the world that's called Israel Defense, that has the word defense in it, because its sole purpose is to defend its citizens. And then on the back, there are 6 action items that you can do. Beginning, of course, with charity, supporting our soldiers and our brothers and sisters in Israel during this crisis. But also, of course, prayer, lighting Shabbos candles, put a mezuzah on your door, put on tefillin. Many, many spiritual actions we can take to help protect and defend our brothers and sisters in Israel. As I said last night, the attack occurred on Simchat Torah when we began reading the first verses of the Torah. As we will read this Shabbat, the opening verses of the Torah in synagogues around the world. And it says, in the beginning God created the universe, the heaven and the earth. And then the first thing God says is, Vayomer Elokim, God says, Yihi or, let there be light. And our rabbis tell us that it's not only the physical light, but God was laying down the mission statement, the purpose of creation. The whole purpose of creating a world is so there shall be light. Every human being is an ambassador sent by God on earth to produce and create light in this world, to make this world a beautiful place. And we are so proud of our brothers and sisters in Israel, who are constantly a source and beacon of light, not just for Jews around the world, not just for everyone in the Middle East, but for humanity, always providing the greatest gifts to humanity in terms of the latest breakthroughs in every sphere that save lives, whether it's in the realm of medicine, technology, science, and most importantly, humanitarian aid. Whenever there's a crisis anywhere in the world, Israel is the first to send relief, to send field hospitals to help others. Israel is an example of what it means to fulfill the mandate of God, let there be light. But unfortunately, we're facing the greatest darkness and evil known to mankind. The same evil we've seen during the Holocaust. The Nazis. That's what we've seen in Israel from Hamas terrorists. And so it's a battle of light against darkness. And we know that King Solomon says that a little bit of light vanquishes a great deal of darkness. The forces of light will defeat darkness. And as the verse says, it was darkness, and it was evening, and then it was morning, light. Day 1, day 2, day 3. And the Torah is telling us is that after the darkness comes the greatest light. And therefore, after this darkness, just like after the Holocaust, came the miracle of the return of the Jewish people to Israel and the creation of the state of Israel after 1900 years of exile. After this darkness, there will be a new Middle East without Hamas in it. And there will be new alliances and new peace treaties between Israel and Saudi Arabia and other moderate Arabs. And I've seen how this can happen during the Abraham Accords, and when I went to Morocco with our shul trip this summer, I saw the way Jews and Arabs can get along and love each other and respect each other. When I walked to shul in Morocco on Shabbat morning, Arabs wished me Shabbat Shalom with a smile. That's what we want to see. And we will eliminate the evil and the darkness. The light will vanquish the darkness, and it will be light for the Jewish people. For all of these beautiful boys, girls, men, women that we're sending our love to, all of these hostages will come home, God willing, and we will recreate the landscape of the Middle East and show the world how light defeats darkness, and that every enemy that has stood up against the Jewish people has vanished. We, the Jewish people, live on as the eternal nation. Am Yisrael Chai.